Okay, let me finish. That cookie was good. That cookie, I would not walk it all the way over here if I didn't like it. I did not know, it didn't even taste like a protein cookie. It's amazing. Okay. So I mentioned it whenever I gave a little bit of teaser that I'm from Texas. So of course I love tacos, and Taco Tuesday, yes, it is a thing in my household because we're all from Texas, my whole family, even my husband, and of course our daughter being born there. Now this is a speed grater, and this is what I used for Taco Tuesday. I took a whole block of cheese, right? And I put it in my speed grater, and literally within 3 or 4 seconds, all of it sliced like that, just shredded like that, easily, so we could just kind of sprinkle it over our tacos. That's what's so amazing about that. But it's more than just a cheese, right? I mean, you can do cucumbers in it, you can do celery in it, you can do onion. I mean, you can do any and everything in this. We give you 3 drums that are stainless steel. There's a fine, a thick, and a slicing drum that you see right there in the front. So all those come included. I love that there's a little suction base. You see kind of that white knob that's there. You just kind of turn it, and that's what suctions it to the countertop that you're using so it doesn't move. And then you have this guard on top too. So when you get to that, you know, we all get to that point of our vegetable or maybe even our fruit, and you feel like you can't use it anymore. This is how you make sure you utilize everything. You just push it through, spin it, and you're good to go. Here's your color options. This is the one that I have. I have turquoise in my house. We also have it for you in what we're calling, I believe, deep blue. Here it is in the white. We have it for you in red. And then moving up to the top, black, silver, and then we have it in this beautiful rose option. 673-085 is the item number. Over 640 perfect 5 stars on this one. All right, you got to see it to believe it, right? We're going to welcome in one of our guests, Mark Gill. So great to see you this morning.
Oh, and it's so great to see you too. I got to tell you something. There is nothing in your kitchen that's going to work harder or faster than the speed grater from Kitchen HQ. In fact, you know what? We do that so fast. Let's just do it really quick again.
I know, I missed it.
We've got our slicing blade in right now, and I want you to think about nickeling down carrots for, you know, things like soup, sandwiches. And again, when you get your fingers a little too close to the blade or get them inside that hopper, we are going to give you that little finger protector. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of the Kitchen HQ speed grater out there, and people love it. I think you said there's over 600 5-star reviews, and it's for the exact same reason that you see here. When you work with the speed grater from Kitchen HQ, I just want you to see this. All of the slices are uniform. Each one's the same as the last. That means not only does it look similar, look the same, but that means that it's also going to cook the same and taste the same, and you get that perfect texture.
Yeah.
And by the way, that slicing blade, you're going to get 3 of them. It's perfect for things like homemade potato chips. Watch what's happening here. I mean, that's a root vegetable. That's a potato going in there. So if it's potatoes au gratin, or if you're doing a cheesy, potato dish, anything like that, it's so fast. And it's so easy. And you know, every single time you change the blades out of one of these, it's like having a new machine. But I'll tell you what, before we go ahead and get that out of there, I want you to see this too. This is very cool. How about a whole, like almost a full cup of garlic sliced at once? And again, you're doing this fast and easy in your own kitchen. That's why all these reviews have been so fantastic all the way through. So I want you to see how quick and easy these blades change out as well. Everything's stainless steel. So you can just rinse it off, or you can pop it in the dishwasher. It really is that fast and easy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take our thick grating blade. We're just going to pop that in there. And again, it's almost like having a whole new machine on your countertop, but you're not, you're still working with the same amount of space there. And a lot of us kind of reach for these. You know, you get too close and there's a little bit more chef in the salad than you were hoping for. Well, you don't worry about with this, because that shredder is going to go ahead and shred everything fast, easy, simple. I mean, this is like lightning speed.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
so much that you can do with this so quickly. How about hash brown potatoes? You know what?
Yeah.
This is great for potato pancakes, for hash browns in the morning. That fast, that simple. And because you've got that hopper, virtually no waste. So I got to tell you something. If you're looking for a tool in the kitchen that's going to cut down on the work, cut down on that job, this is the way to go, Nicole, without a doubt.
Oh yeah, this is a sous chef that my husband wished he had, because I am not his sous chef. But I was so excited for Taco Tuesday. He was like, all right, you need to cut up some cheese. I was like, well, I'm gonna get the speed grater. Had a whole block of cheese, because you know they charge you an arm and a leg to already do it, right? So I was like, no, we're gonna get the block, it's fresher, right? So I put the whole block in there, and that was it. That was it. We were ready for Taco Tuesday. Within seconds, it was done. That's how fast it is. And I love, not only is it fast, quick, you know, you're gonna cut and slice and grate things in no time, but it's also accurate, right? You always think that, well, if you're going so fast, how accurate, how precise can it be? No, the precision is amazing. So that cucumber, it's the same size, each one that you put. The cheese that I did, the block of cheese, all the same size. The potatoes that we saw Mark do, all the same size. So it's how you get something that, with that precision, that accuracy, but it's quick, it's fast, and you use every part of the vegetable that you put in there or the dairy with the cheeses that you may use. There's the drums. Stainless steel. You get the fine, the thick, or the slicing one with this one. And then I love that it's a little suction base, right? So there's a little arm here that you kind of twist. You just twist it around, and then that's what makes sure it stays on here and doesn't move at all. And then you spin it, and then you are good to go. I love that we have all the colors right now because these go so fast. So if you want to add this to your cart, well, we have all the colors. There's the item number 673085. Wow, we just got all the colors back and close to 7,000 of these already gone. What color is the most popular? I'm just curious, because this, oh, the white and red are very, you know, that does sound right, because each time I've had, the red is what sells out the fastest. So red and white are our most popular colors right now. So get them while we still have it. I personally, if anyone cares, I own like the teal one. I love it. I just kind of like a little bit of a blue theme in my kitchen, but I love the deep blue option that we have for you too. So if you want to add this to your cart, our phones always get busy with the speed grater. Item number 673085. But let's go back out to Mark. It's like, Nicole, we don't want to hear you this morning. We want to see Mark, you know, slice and dice some things.
Well, let's show you exactly how simple this is to use and set up and get going in your kitchen. Now, it's got a suction cup base here, okay? That's going to fit on right like that. We're going to tighten it in just a second, but we want to engage that lock. So have a look here. This simply slides into place like that, and then this collar ring just turns. Now that is locked on that countertop. It's not going to go anywhere. You are going to get that selection of 3 blades, which I love. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop that grating blade in. And here's what happens when you pop it in the machine. There's a small screw that holds it in place. And when you turn it, every time you make a rotation, it makes 4. So if you've got that slicing blade in there, it's like having 4 knives in your hand. And if you've got this guy attached to your machine, it's like having 4 of those slicers in hand. So I'm going to put that bowl into here. And you know what? This is one of the best demonstrations you'll ever see on this item. This is a full pound, a full block of cheese. And you can pay the $3 or $4 surcharge to have them shredded for you at the store, or you can use that little knuckle buster and end up with that little like mound of dirty cheese in your hand at the end that never quite gets shredded. Just like that fast and that easy. And you know what? It's the same with soft cheeses, hard cheeses, makes no difference. How about eggs? I love this one. This is for like egg salad sandwiches or anything like that. It's so fast and it's so easy. That's 3 eggs at a time, 3 more, and that's a half a dozen eggs just like that. I mean, that really is impressive when you talk about the speed, when you talk about how fast it works. And let's go beside here. We're going to pop out. Oh, you know what? Let's lock that in place. There we go. Again, that suction cup keeps it right on the counter, so you don't ever have to worry about that popping out of place. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this drum out, and we're going to replace it with the fine grating drum. And I love this one, especially if you're a baker. I want you to watch this really close. This is just the best for making homemade breadcrumbs, chocolate shavings for coffee and that kind of thing. This is a couple of fresh slices of bread. Can you imagine making breadcrumbs with fresh bread? There's nothing better to go ahead and coat your chicken or your fish with than fresh breadcrumbs. I absolutely love that. If you're a baker and you want to make some graham cracker crusts, watch this. A whole stack of graham cracker crusts at one time. And again, when your fingers get below the level there, just use the hopper. And just like that, you've got pie crusts. I mean, you know, how long does it take to make pie crusts, to make 3 or 4 pies, especially if you're kind of doing the graham crackers yourself? It can take so long. For ice cream treats, have a look at this. Chocolate-covered peanuts. Holy cow. That fast, that easy. Again, nothing's going to do more work in less time in the kitchen than the speed grater from Kitchen HQ. How cool is that? And you know what? Before we stop here, I love this one. Some grated chocolate. Great on your ice cream, or perfect on that morning latte. You know, no matter what it is you're cooking, how you love to cook, the style you love to cook in, you're going to find so many great uses for the speed grater from Kitchen HQ. And again, that's why there's so many hundreds of thousands sold, and that's why there's so many hundreds of 5-star reviews, because it's fast, it's easy, the setup is nothing, and the cleanup, everything pops in the dishwasher when you're done. Nicole, I just love it.
That's what I love. The cleanup is so easy on this one. And yeah, it's over 640 perfect 5 stars on this one. So a lot of people are raving about this one. Not only how fast and quick it is, but also the precision that you get with each cut. Whether it's that cucumber, whether it's the celery, it's the potatoes that Mark was showing it, the block of cheese that I was able to do on Taco Tuesday, because I'm just not the sous chef my husband wish I was. I'm just not good in the kitchen. But whether you're good in the kitchen or you're not, sometimes it's all about just quick. Save time when it gets stuff done so you can start cooking immediately. This is how you save on that prep time. And I love that we give you 3 drums, so whether it's the fine, the thick, or the slicing, we have you covered. You get all 3 of them. They're stainless steel. That collar that we pointed out too, that's what locks everything in place with this collar. So easy to clean it up. The food pusher, so you use everything. So when you get down to that block of cheese, you just use the food pusher, or it's the chocolate that we saw, the graham crackers, the bread. That's how you use every bit that you put inside there. Pick your color on this one. So we have teal, we have the deep blue, white, and red are very popular right now. A lot of you are calling in for that white and red, and these are really always the colors that go first whenever we have these. White is, okay, a little over 700 left in the white, and then that is it. Then here's the red. We also have it in black for you, silver, and then that nice rose, that kind of dusty blush color for you. 673-085 is the item number on this one. I'm telling you, these are one of the things, you know, I've bought a lot of stuff here at HSN. I mean, Mark Hill, I get boxes all the time. My husband's like, what did you order this time? But this is out of the dozens and dozens of things that I bought, this is definitely one of my favorite purchases because I actually use it. And every time I use it, I'm like, that's why I bought this, you know?
Exactly, I do know. It does all the hard work in your kitchen, all that stuff that you don't want to like grind that. This is what's going to do it fast and easy. So let me show you that again. Again, it's a suction cup base. We're going to pop that right on there. All of the pieces are dishwasher safe, or they just need a quick rinse. Once you slide the top in, just like, there we go, working everything from behind, and then give it a twist, and that locks everything into place. And you're going to select your blade. Again, we've got the slicing blade, we've got the small grade, and we've got the large grade, and everything just kind of just screws on the back. It's that quick to get it all set up. And you know what? It's the machine that does the work. And here's what I mean. Here's an entire stalk of celery. If you're making a stew or a soup or anything like that, can you imagine the time you're going to save to be able to go ahead and chop the celery that fast and that easy, rather than having to do it all kind of, you know, with a knife and a fork, a knife and a fork, a knife and a cutting board all at one time. We're going to pop that right out. And I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to keep going here.
The best part in Mark Freeze. Next time, y'all can give me a block of cheese. What else can I do? I can do celery. I can do all those things because literally, okay, if you can twist this collar to lock it into place, and if you can do this, you're the sous chef in the kitchen. You are good to go. You can do anything. This is all it is. I love too that everything is covered so you can get the kids involved. This is something I could definitely let my daughter do because with those other products, sometimes you want to wash your fingers, not with this, even down to the food pusher. So once you kind of get past this line, you're holding something, the block of cheese gets down here, you put your food pusher. And as long as you can do this motion, you are good to go. You have 3 drums that you can utilize, really the kind of the most versatile ones, because slicer if you want to slice something, and then we have fine or thick and how you can grate items too. So just pick your color on this one. I mean, I love the demonstrations. We'll make sure that mark comes up, but there's a reason why there's over 640 perfect 5 stars on this one. A lot of people are raving about this one, and anytime you can get something in the kitchen that doesn't add bulk, right? That's not huge, that is, you know, 10, 20 different pieces, but can be fast and quick and precise. Those are the things that you want to have at your capacity whenever, anytime that you can grab it. So if you want to add this to your cart, pick your color while we have it. Here's the red, and then I'll point out the white. Less than 700 in the white if you want to pick that up. We have it in that deep blue. And then here it is in teal, the one that I have in my house right now. Here it is in that rose color. We have it in silver for you, and then we also have black. 673-085 is the item number. All right, Mark is back up. And he is ready to go.
All the fun technical. So listen, guys, even soft cheeses, that's incredible to me that it goes through soft mozzarella cheese like that. So to your point on taco night or pizza night, there really is nothing better. And you know what? We're going to go ahead, just as we're on the subject of cheese here. And, you know, I like to do this because it really is just simple and easy to do, swapping blades out. You know what? At home, when you're working with different machines, it's not as easy to get a different machine over and over and over again. But when you do it this way, every time you switch out that drum, it's like having a new machine. So even when it comes time, and look at this, that's coming out like snow. When it comes time for your hard cheeses, things like provolone, oh, look at that. Holy cow. You know what? I get mesmerized. I've been using this machine for so long, and I get mesmerized by the kind of cuts and the kinds of shreds that it can make. I mean, look at how fast and simple that is. And you know what? We've got to say this again. This is, I mean, what are we on here? Something like close to 1 million of these sold over the years. And I think you said 600 or 700 5-star reviews just on this version alone. That to me is absolutely incredible. So guys, whether you're slicing, whether you're grating large or small, and if you're looking for that easy cleanup, Kitchen HQ has you covered with the speed grater. You're going to love this.
It's one of those things, I'm telling you, dude, you're going to get this home and you're going to be so happy. You're like, where has this been all my life? 673-085 is the item number. Pick your color, especially if you want the white. That one's getting our most limited. But thank you so much, Mark. It was such a pleasure to see you this morning.
You too. I'm just grating away.
I know. I mean, come on. He did like 2-3 potatoes. He did